The number one lesson I learned from this episode, or I should say Gabimaru learned from this episode, is how to properly handle your emotions. Now usually, or I should say from the internet, you basically only see two spectrums, right? You only see the space where you're told to suppress it, and then there's also the other side of the spectrum when you're told it's okay for your emotions to run wild and like let it get out of control. But I believe this episode kind of have a right idea of how to handle your emotions and what it means to have control over them. So first things first, so his wife stated that true courage is being true to your emotions. Now you might be thinking that lean towards let your emotions like control you and like let it come out uncontrollably, but it's more in a sense of acknowledgement. Like, and I would like to say embrace, but I'll say acknowledgement is a better word to say. And the reason why is because like emotions don't just happen just because, you know, there's always a reason why you feel a certain way, which is why it's not good to be suppressing and hiding your emotions entirely, because you might be missing something. You might miss the opportunity to learn something, or miss an opportunity to learn about yourself, because your emotions is telling you more about yourself, telling you more about the characteristics about yourself depending on situations that are happening. So my approach in emotional control and everything like that is more of like an in-between, more of a balance between the two spectrums. I believe, in my opinion, you should acknowledge your emotions, and what I mean by that is ask yourself questions, you know, like ask yourself why does this particular thing or event or situation make me feel this way? You know, like what was the trigger to make me feel a certain way? Is there like a pattern or theme of certain things making me feel a certain type of way? And things like that, like questions like those to help you understand yourself a little better and help yourself understand why you feel those type of emotions in certain times and places or events and things like that. Because I think asking yourself these type of questions will help you understand, well, you feel a lot of joy and fulfillment when I do this. That's kind of how you figure out if this is something you're passionate about, or if this could be a hobby you could pursue, or things like that. Or in the opposite side, let's say a negative emotion. Let's say something makes you feel sad or angry or anxious or anything like that. You can ask yourself, why does it make you feel that way? And by asking yourself these questions, you come to realize what is the root problem, what is the root issue of why these emotions are appearing at certain times and place. So by doing that, by facing your emotions and acknowledging them and asking yourself these questions, it automatically puts you in a reflective mood, like a self-analysis of yourself. And through that process, you'll figure out what you need to work on, what things you like, what things you love, what's fulfilling to you, what's actually harmful for you, what's traumatizing, you know, all these things. And to me, this process is best for bettering your mental health and just understanding yourself overall. So yeah, you let me know what's your method in handling emotions and things like that. To me, this is what worked for me. This is like the best method I got. Like, for example, sometimes what I do is, especially if it's a negative emotion, I don't react right away. Like I practice stoicism, so I don't react right away, but I don't just ignore the emotion either. I instantly reflect on what I'm feeling and try to get the full understanding of why I'm feeling that way. And so far, that's what's been working out for me. So you let me know what works out for you. What's your method? What's your way of handling your emotions and making sure you have good mental health for yourself? Maybe if you've been struggling, and maybe if it's something you've been struggling with and things like that, maybe you could try the method I'm telling you right now. You let me know if this works for you or if this is helpful or not. But yeah, man, this episode really had me thinking about this, because I noticed that there's usually only two ends of the spectrum: completely suppress or just let your emotions control you and be out of control, you know. But there should be a little balance to it. That's the perfect, to me, that's like the perfect balance to how to handle your emotions, because like I said, emotions could tell you a lot about yourself. And this episode right here, like Hell's Paradise, is on the right track of telling you the purpose of emotions and how to use it for strength. Anyways, the rest of the video is my reaction to episode 3. Like and subscribe and enjoy.
手縄をつけなさい。あなたが戦略を見つけられず、無罪が叶わなかったとしても、私の知ったことではありません。
Wow, okay, so is she like confident now? or what? Because when she's with him, she has full on confidence. Like, she has no hesitation to slice his neck off. Like, she has her only desire, her whole purpose is to cut his neck off or something. Because when it comes to anybody else, she's hesitant, don't know what to do. Like, I don't get it. I hope it's not a constant theme where it's just him that she's applying pressure to. Like, it's either she conquered her fear with her blade or not. It's either or.
手縄をしないなら、その首跳ねるまで。
頼むが、あまり無茶は言わんでくれ。さぎりは。
Oh, okay. Her name is Sagori. Sagori? Yeah, Sagori. Cool, got it. No more calling her executioner girl or chick.
力だ。まずは他の罪人を皆殺し、その後ゆっくり戦略を探すが得策。
I don't get it. Hold on real quick. So are the samurais, are they also in competition to see who gets the elixir first? The guy was explaining how there's rankings, like there's a hierarchy and there's a type of ranking system for them. But it looks like it's some type of competition too, where who gets the elixir first. It feels like that. Because there's no other reason why that guy would release that prisoner and let him do whatever he wants, and coming up with this strategy of killing all the other criminals and everything like that. Unless that was the case. We'll see.
手縄。
The fact that she told him to bind his hands while he's about to be in combat, while he's about to engage in combat, is ridiculous. She must know he's broken and overpowered. Like, she must know at this point, because there's no goddamn way she's telling him to tie his hands. That's ridiculous. And the fact that he's just taking no damage, just 1 HP loss every hit. There better be characters in the same level as him. There better be some competition later on.
ここからだ。ガランの。
They really had to off-screen him like that. They really had to just cut to the next scene and just end them like that. Okay. The budget wasn't there. Like, they couldn't just add a few little dollar bills into that animation and finish the fight. Damn, he must be that trash then. Tough.
むしろ俺は早く抜けれてラッキーだ。
Okay, I get it now. So, I'm assuming he had his guy fight somebody, hoping that he gets killed in order to leave the mission and abandon and, like, you know, chill out, you know, have his excuse ready, his doctor's notice ready, you know what I'm saying? Smart, man, it's smart. Hey, if I was one of them and I know that, like, anybody who comes back from the island, like, basically becomes pollution, basically becomes, you know, part of nature and dies that way, hey, I probably would have done the same thing as a high IQ strategy. Damn, he just ended him like that? Come on, man. Come on. I really thought he was gonna be like, I don't know, like the #1 guy, the strongest executioner samurai, or at least one of them. And they just gonna end him like that? What was the point of giving him an eye patch and all that? Like, what's the point of giving him that hairstyle? Like, what's the point of doing all that designing? Like, I really thought, especially how, like, he had that big talk in episode 2. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how Sagori, yeah, that's her name. Talking about how Sagori, like, she's not worthy and everything like that. Like, come on, man. You can't be talking that talk and then get one-shotted. So disappointing.
この役目で次期当主が決まるって噂だ。
I knew it. This job will determine the next head of the clan. Yeah, so of course it gotta be some type of, like, initiative, like some type of something that would even, like, have them risk coming in here with the criminals and everything like that. It has to. I knew it. Everyone's striving to be #1. Hold on, I was not expecting all that. I really, hold on. I was expecting that, like, I don't know, like last episode type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought they was gonna have like a final valley, you know, fight in the, like, I don't know, near the end of the season.
ためらう自分がいる。どうしても
今ので仕留められたはずなのに。わしは何をためらってる。
Hold on. They're both hesitating to kill each other. Come on, man. That's that plot taking over. They're feeling that plot taking over the fight. Instead of plot armor, that was like the plot force. Like the plot energy plane. Like they feel the spiritual pressure of the writers not wanting either of them to die. That's why both of them are hesitant. From plot armor to plot force. Interesting turn of events.
まただ。これは弱さだ。このままじゃ無罪どころか、ここで生き残ることもままならん。
That man just blacked out and said, "I'm him" mode. he said, "Hold on." That man went into full stoic mode.
情などない。わしは伽藍のガビマルだ。強くなければ何も守れん。情などいらん。死んでくれ。
それなのに。
That spiritual pressure, that plot force, I'm telling you right now, it's greater than plot armor. I finally found something greater than plot armor.